Makeup Forever just came out with a new foundation. It's their HD Skin, which is the new version of their Ultra HD foundation. I've never tried a Makeup Forever foundation before, but there's a lot of good hype around them. My sister actually swears by them, and I never gave them a chance. I have it on today. I'm obviously going to show you how I try it on in a little bit. I just want to talk about the foundation and what it's claiming beforehand. So if you like foundation reviews, give it a thumbs up. I have a couple more coming up, and I have a couple already uploaded. So first of all, the packaging looks like this, which is very artistic, very beautiful. And it has the foundation number here on the top. I am 1N10, so I'm guessing if you were Y23 on the last Ultra HD foundation, then you would be 1N10 on this one. What I find weird is that the N on this one stands for neutral, and then the Y used to stand for yellow, which I'm usually more yellow than I am neutral, but lately neutral foundations have been kind of like hitting the mark. So I don't really know if brands have been fixing their undertones or something, but I am apparently a neutral on this foundation. Overall, the finish is a very semi-matte natural finish that you could definitely build up. It's supposed to be HD skin, undetectable, especially on camera. This is a long wearing foundation. You can wear it for 24 hours, even though I don't recommend it, and that's not the wear test I'm going to be doing. You know, it's just supposed to be a very beautiful long wearing foundation that is mask friendly, sweat proof, and waterproof. I don't really know. I'm not gonna get in a pool. I could spray my face with water, but I don't know. I don't feel like I need to do that. Either way, we are gonna test the mask friendly claim in the wear test because everybody's wearing masks nowadays. It's non-comedogenic and it's ideal for normal combination and oily skin. They don't claim this is a good foundation for dry skin. If you have dry skin, you can try it. You can hydrate underneath with moisturizer. So honestly, this has been a very great introduction to the Makeup Forever line. So I hope that you enjoy this review, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, and yes, let's go on to the demo. I've never tried a foundation from Makeup Forever actually. Oh, by the way, I already have some lips on because I just feel naked without it, and my brows. I'm also enjoying some matcha latte. A lot of people tell me that matcha tastes really bad. I think coffee tastes really bad, so I don't really have any primers or powders or anything underneath. I just have my serum, just my discoloration and acne marks from the past. This foundation is supposed to be medium but buildable for full coverage. Look at the packaging as well. That's pretty cute. So this is supposed to be a 24-hour wear foundation. We are going to have a wear test. You shouldn't have your foundation for so long, but it's cool that it's been tested for it to last 24 hours. I don't really know under what weather conditions, because obviously here where I live, it's really humid. I've never used their foundation, so I don't really have a match. I'm hoping that this one would be a good match. This one is supposed to be fair to light skin tones with a neutral undertone. I'm usually a yellow undertone. I'm going to start with a foundation brush, a regular buffer, and then a sponge. Alright, so let's see. It's new. Alright, so it's pretty creamy. It does have a scent. That is a really good match. That is giving me a pretty decent amount of coverage with just one layer. Honestly, it looks great. It's definitely not super luminous. It's a very beautiful natural finish. I'm gonna let it sit there and see if it sets. Let me add just a little bit on the areas that I want more coverage, just to test out the buildable claim. That is looking pretty good. This is a really good finish. I hate foundations that look extremely wet from first application. Like, I can always set it. The new NARS foundation is really dewy and it looks wet. So for the people who don't want that, this one is actually a really amazing, beautiful, natural finish. It has some radiant to it, like it doesn't make you look flat. It feels set. I put some here, but I'm gonna wipe it off because it probably dried by now. Let's go again with another pump on this side. It does oxidize just a tiny bit. As per usual, this side of my face with the sponge is a lot lighter on the coverage. That always happens though. You know, I have this really big scar right there that I really want to cover. So I'm going to go ahead and grab just a tiny bit of what's left of the foundation and tap it just on that area. And that's helping. Okay, that works. Honestly, this is such a beautiful finish. I like to put powder only on the areas that I need it. And with this foundation, I don't really feel like I need to put so much powder on. I really do think that with just powder on the T-zone would be good. So I don't see any enhanced dry patches or texture, but I did exfoliate before making this video, so that may be why. The scent is pretty prominent, but it fades away in a bit. For example, some designer foundations and high-end foundations like the Giorgio Armani, I feel like the scent is a lot stronger. It feels slightly tacky, like it's almost just like dry, and with a little dust of powder, I think it'd be set. So under the mask, I think it's gonna hold up very well under the mask. Okay, so I don't think there's much else to say about this foundation other than it looks amazing. So I'm gonna finish my makeup and I'll give you my thoughts. Okay, so I put on a little bit of eyeliner and mascara. The eyeliner is from Makeup Forever as well, 610. These are pretty much the only two things I have from that brand. So I haven't put on anything on my face, no blush or anything. I am gonna go with the Ilia powder. I'm just gonna lightly dust around the areas where I need it. This powder is really, really, really matte. So if you want a less mattified look, then I would go with a different powder. But for me, I need to keep my oils under control because I'm super oily. So this is basically the rest of my makeup. If you love a more natural finish that doesn't look too dewy, it's not also extremely matte, it's just like the perfect in between, this is probably gonna be my go-to foundation for a little bit. I'm gonna keep testing it out. So let's go on to the wear test now. This is how it looks in daylight. Obviously I have blush here, but this is the texture around the face. I added 2 layers, so I do feel like it looks a little makeup-y, but maybe with 1 layer it would look a little bit more natural. I put it on at 1 p.m. sharp and it's now 1:37. I live in Puerto Rico. It's super humid and super sunny here all the time. So if it could stand on this weather, then for sure any weather would work. I'm gonna do groceries. I'm gonna wear this mask. We're gonna see how it looks after. Moment of truth. Obviously you see some lipstick in there, but there's pretty much a lot of foundation. So I don't really think is transfer proof or mask friendly as they claim. Okay, so it's 9 p.m. about to be 9 p.m. and I have to say that I was really impressed upon a first application with the foundation, but I don't find it to be as long wearing as they're claiming to be. I mean, obviously you can still see it. I did wear a mask. You can see that the mask kind of like, you know, rubbed off here. You still have some of the blush. I'm looking quite oily. I have blotted twice today. I always get oily. It's just no matter what foundation. I don't know, I feel like I'm seeing some of my acne marks as well. So while the foundation on itself is not terrible, I don't think you should buy this for their long wearing claims. I think you should just get it because it maybe looks good on your skin, but I don't know. I claimed that it was gonna be like my go-to foundation, but I don't know. I think I still prefer my Giorgio Armani one. So what do you think? Do you think it's worth it? I think I'm definitely gonna keep testing it out and giving you my thoughts on other videos. But for today, wear test is over. 8-hour wear. It's okay. It's not like wow. I'm not wowed. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.